Have you ever seen places so beautiful they don't even look real? Today we are going on a cinematic journey across the most incredible places on Earth. These destinations look like they were created inside a dream or a fantasy world. Watch till the end and tell me which place feels the most unreal to you. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel films like this. 10. Antelope Canyon, USA and Grand Canyon, USA. Antelope Canyon feels like walking through waves of stone carved by time and light over thousands of years. Sunlight beams drop through narrow openings, creating glowing orange and red patterns across the canyon walls. Every curve in the rock looks soft like flowing sand frozen into solid form. Photographers from around the world visit just to capture its surreal natural light effects. The silence inside the canyon makes the experience feel spiritual and almost unreal. Shadows constantly shift, creating moving artwork across the stone surfaces. Even a short walk inside feels like entering another dimension completely separated from reality. Antelope Canyon feels like nature sculpted perfection using light and time itself. The Grand Canyon stretches endlessly with massive layers of red rock carved by millions of years. Standing at the edge feels overwhelming as the world drops into an infinite natural abyss. Sunrise and sunset transform the canyon into glowing waves of color and shadow. The Colorado River far below looks like a thin silver line cutting through time. Every viewpoint reveals a new perspective that feels more massive than the last. Storm clouds and sunlight together create dramatic cinematic skies above the canyon. The scale of the landscape makes humans feel incredibly small yet amazed. The Grand Canyon feels like Earth revealing its deepest history in open view. 9. Zhangjiajie, China and Avatar Mountains. Zhangjiajie is famous for its floating stone pillars rising through clouds like giant natural skyscrapers. These mountains inspired floating landscapes seen in fantasy films and dream worlds. Fog moves between peaks, making the entire scene look like it is floating. Glass bridges connect cliffs, offering terrifying yet beautiful views of the valleys below. Forests grow on top of narrow stone towers, defying natural expectations. Every angle feels surreal, like nature broke the rules of physics. Sunlight breaks through clouds, creating heavenly beams over the peaks. Zhangjiajie feels like stepping inside a real-life fantasy world above the clouds. 8. Lake Baikal, Russia and Siberian ice worlds. Lake Baikal is the deepest and one of the clearest lakes on Earth. In winter, the surface freezes into crystal ice, forming perfect transparent patterns. Bubbles trapped under ice create surreal frozen artwork across the lake. Walking on the ice feels like standing on pure glass floating above water. In summer, the lake becomes deep blue, surrounded by untouched wilderness. The environment feels extremely silent and peaceful in every direction. Wild landscapes stretch endlessly with almost no human presence nearby. Lake Baikal feels like nature showing its pure, untouched, frozen beauty. 7. Pamukkale, Turkey and white travertine pools. Pamukkale is a hillside filled with natural white terraces shaped like frozen waterfalls. Warm mineral water flows slowly across the bright white stone, creating glowing pools. The reflection of the sky makes the entire landscape look surreal and soft. People walk barefoot through shallow warm waters, feeling natural relaxation. Ancient ruins nearby add a historic atmosphere to the natural wonder. Sunset paints the white terraces in golden and pink shades. The contrast of blue water and white stone looks almost unreal. Pamukkale feels like nature designed a staircase into paradise itself. 6. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia and Mirror Desert. Salar de Uyuni becomes the world's largest mirror after rainfall covers the salt flats. The ground reflects the sky perfectly, creating an illusion of walking in clouds. Horizon disappears completely, making earth and sky blend into one. During dry season, the surface turns into cracked white geometric patterns. Sunset reflections create infinite glowing symmetry across the landscape. Photographers use forced perspective to create surreal visual illusions here. The silence makes the experience feel like time has stopped completely. Salar de Uyuni feels like walking inside a dream between sky and earth. 5. Faroe Islands and Nordic cliffs. The Faroe Islands rise from the ocean with dramatic green cliffs and waterfalls. Clouds constantly move low across the mountains, creating mystical scenery. Tiny villages sit peacefully between steep hills and ocean views. Sheep wander freely across green landscapes, adding charm to the islands. Waterfalls drop directly into the sea, creating powerful natural visuals. Weather changes quickly, making every moment feel dynamic and alive. The isolation gives the islands a calm, untouched feeling. The Faroe Islands feel like nature's secret world hidden in the ocean. 4. Yellowstone National Park, USA. Yellowstone is filled with geysers, hot springs, and colorful thermal pools. Old Faithful erupts regularly, sending steaming water high into the sky. Rainbow-colored hot springs look like paintings created by nature itself. Bison roam freely across vast open landscapes and valleys. Steam rises from the ground, creating a mysterious atmosphere everywhere. Forests, lakes, and mountains combine into one massive natural ecosystem. Every corner reveals something active and alive beneath the earth. Yellowstone feels like Earth showing its living, breathing core. 3. Fiji and South Pacific Islands. Fiji is surrounded by endless blue water and coral-rich oceans. Small islands appear like scattered green jewels across the sea. Beaches are soft white with palm trees bending over the water. Snorkeling reveals vibrant underwater worlds filled with colorful fish. Sunsets are calm, peaceful, and deeply golden across the horizon. Local culture is warm, welcoming, and deeply connected to nature. Ocean waves create a soothing rhythm throughout the islands. Fiji feels like a peaceful ocean paradise, untouched by stress. 2. New Zealand South Island. New Zealand South Island is filled with mountains, lakes, and dramatic landscapes. Snow-capped peaks reflect in crystal-clear glacier lakes. Rolling green hills stretch endlessly like fantasy movie scenery. Waterfalls appear suddenly in remote, untouched valleys. Road trips reveal cinematic views around every corner. Adventure sports like skydiving and hiking are extremely popular here. Every landscape feels fresh, pure, and untouched by time. New Zealand feels like nature's most perfect cinematic creation. 1. Aurora Borealis Arctic regions. The northern lights dance across the night sky in glowing waves of color. Green, purple, and blue lights move like living energy above Earth. Snow-covered landscapes reflect the glowing sky below. Cold silence makes the experience feel deeply peaceful and surreal. The lights appear differently every night, creating unique patterns. Remote Arctic locations offer the clearest views of this phenomenon. Standing under the sky feels like witnessing pure cosmic magic. The aurora feels like the universe painting light across the world. These incredible places prove that Earth is far more beautiful than we imagine. Tell me which unreal destination you would visit first in the comments below. Share this travel film with someone who loves adventure and discovery. Subscribe now for more cinematic journeys across the world. Your next dream destination might already be waiting for you.